call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Here's the give off the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now here, second and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And back to the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in it.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. This one's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Meredith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's thrown it and hurt.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and
he's going to fire deep. Finds a spot in the middle. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Offense lining up quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They want to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his man. It's Meredith. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Swings it out to his running back. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. To the air on first down. Under fire.